So it does say upcoming.
Find out.
You have to click on it? I mean...
There is,
So you gotta wait for 12:15 and see what happens.
yeah.
It says something's going on.
Alright, so if you go... Let me just get your stuff wet.
Now you gotta refresh the page.
Good, let me try.
Now it's just 12:15.
Click on the game.
Just turned 12:15.
There you go.
Oh, here we go. Go live.
All right, there you go.
There we go. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Now, yeah, Joseph, you could
Hey,
just
I'm
check
on the
your...
stream, let's see.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
It's a little
But it's a
delayed.
little delayed. Yeah.
Unfortunately, we can't.
It's not delayed. People are moving.
I know, people are moving. I wonder why it's doing that. Well,
Maybe it's just taking a while for the YouTube uplink, maybe?
Yeah,
Well plugged in, right?
Yep.
it's connected to it.
And you're on Wi-Fi, so you're good.
Just give it a minute.
Just a matter, right. How strong is the Wi-Fi out here?
It's usually fine. I usually don't have too much of an issue with it.
Yeah.
Watertown isn't that far. No.
Which one are you on? Just click on your Wi-Fi and just show me.
It's on the open.
Good, you should be good then. As long as it didn't jump to another one.
Yeah, I didn't have the password down.
Well, even us, we stay on the open when we're here.
Is that
Up
right?
here,
Like teachers
working
and
on
everything.
some technical stuff with you
There
right
shouldn't
now.
be too many people on.
Yeah, right. And you're still not seeing anything.
It says waiting.
That's a little funny.
Can you refresh or not?
Wasn't sure.
I don't know.
In the worst case, I could probably log into myself on there on the Torrington one.
That's why I'm on this.
Wait a second.
Yeah, but I can get you off of the open and put you
Yeah,
onto me if you
right?
want.
You want to try that?
Yeah, I can try. See,
Because that might be
Stronger
that it's
out
not
here.
strong.
I don't. Good question. I don't usually have to change it, but
Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go talk to Kevin down there and I'll come back up.
thank you.
But that might help, I think, because that...
Let me see if it lets me out. Yeah. Okay, sorry guys. Just
Kevin's heading down right now.
That's what Dave has always talked about, is that Wi-Fi strength.
Mm-hmm.
Can we refresh, or is that going to cause an issue?
No, I know.
Well, you could try it.
You're right for repeat.
First. We're just going to do it and see if it makes a difference.
Okay, they're great. They're great.
Maybe it's because you made it for...
Actually, I'm based here in Torrington. Oh, yeah.
All right.
All right.
So that makes a difference, right?
You guys should be on.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing.
Now we just got to ask
There
Josh.
should be no one else here on that line.
Right.
All right.
Since '99.
Yeah. Can you? Yeah. Can you turn up the volume on the computer?
The game time
GNH.
temperature is 41 degrees and
Oh, I'm
raining.
sorry. We're streaming it to Just Sports Winstead YouTube channel.
The officials for today's game are Kevin Moreland, Bruce Warfield,
It's all one word.
Mark Green, Brian Card, Ken Danowitz, Alex Tuniski, and John Turquette. And the timer is Jim Fritz. Yeah, no, so it should be on the CAAC site too. They were
Can you tell them to
supposed to put that link on.
Yeah, I'll close it. I'll close it.
Sure.
They're a little salty. They have to go. Got it.
Gotta find the YouTube app. Hold on.
Subscribe. Subscriptions. Yeah. Yeah. Well, are you filming or what are you doing? Is that a headset?
Hey, Josh.
Okay. Is that a waterproof camera?
I'm not
If
sure.
you're just filming for the team, you stand right here with these guys.
Hey, Josh.
If you up top.
Sorry. Hey, yeah.
Watertown, gonna use that?
It is going. And you can hear sound.
All press. So everyone's up.
Yeah. All right.
Just camera.
Okay.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing.
All right. So Josh is on. He said it's going, but
I can hear. Okay.
okay. All right. Good.
Are you good? You got it?
Yep.
All right. I'm just gonna. Field. I'll start talking. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. You are looking live at a soggy Robert Frost Sports Complex football field here at Torrington High School, the site of today's CIAC Class SS semifinal playoff action between the 8th seeded and visiting Watertown Warriors and the 5th seed and host GNH Yellow Jackets. Watertown comes into this game with a 6-5 record, having beaten Granby in the quarterfinal round of the playoffs on Tuesday night, and GNH comes into the game with a record of 7-4, a big 22-16 victory over Tolland on the road last Tuesday night on a very frigid evening in Tolland. Your host for today's game is Mike Kurtz, and on camera we have Tim Wheeler, and next to me in the booth we have Bill Richmond handling the public address announcing here. And we want to thank our host today, Torrington High School, for graciously hosting us here at this field, as the Van Wy field was deemed not quite ready for playoff standards. That's why the game is being played here. Number 23, Aiden Avina, and number 9, Nolan Reisdorf.
Captains are number 5, Mike Medillo. Number 13,
Warrior captains are number 5, Mike Mandillo. Number 13, Ty Housen. Number 21, Aiden Arline. And number 75, Vincent Matul. As you can see in your camera shot, they're meeting for the coin toss with the officials at midfield. Number 13, Housen, we did want to announce him as a captain, but he is injured and will not be able to participate in today's game. He was hurt in the Thanksgiving matchup here, which ironically happened right here on this field. Watertown, their traditional rival on Thanksgiving morning is Torrington and Watertown. And Watertown won that game, and that propelled them into a 5-5 record. They got some help along the way and qualified as the 8th seed in Class SS. Looks like Watertown will receive the opening kickoff. This is the second meeting between these two schools this season. In mid-October, the two teams met down at Watertown High, and Watertown, the Warriors came away with a 12-7 victory.
Yes, as soon as they get onto the lines, I'll announce it.
Let me jump. Watch your elbow.
Now we'll pause for the playing of our national anthem.
Say break their huddle. Yeah, right. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand, and gentlemen, please remove your hats as we honor this great nation and this community by the playing of the national anthem. Play ball!
All right, we're just moments away from kickoff here at Torrington High at the Frost Sports Complex. And we also want to give a shout out to Mike Tyler, who's helping us with our technical setup here in the booth here at Torrington High. In the first meeting between these two teams, it was a tight contest. 12-7 was the final score, and Brady Gamby, the big 6'2", 235-pound junior quarterback from Watertown, scored 2 touchdowns in the first half, and Nolan Reisdorf scored 1, and the halftime score was 12-7 in that game, and the second half was scoreless, although GNH had a chance to take the lead with 3 minutes to go, but a goal line stand by the Warriors preserved the 12-7 victory. So GNH looking for a little redemption here, and of course the opportunity to move on to the playoff finals, which will be held next Saturday at Rentschler Field. Number 2 is back deep for Adam Hasinger, and looks like number 21, our line, I believe, is the other deep receiver. Owen Reamer will kick it off. He approaches. It's a high end-over-end kick, and it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So the Warriors will start first and 10 from their own 20. And Reamer had a fantastic game on Tuesday night against Tolland. He got the game-clinching interception in the end zone with 20 seconds left in the contest as the Eagles were trying to retake the lead at the very end of the game, and he preserved the victory for GNH in that 22-16 contest. So the Warriors out of their huddle, come out in a spread formation, 2 halfbacks flanking Gamby in the gun. They hand off to our line, goes right up the middle. He's got great running room. He's got a first down, and he's up to about the 38-yard line. So a huge pickup on first down.
First down.
They spot the ball actually at the 37, but first and 10 from there. The Warriors are led by Coach Sean Stanko. He's in his 3rd season with the Warriors. And, of course, the Yellow Jackets are led by 15-year head coach Scott Salius. This is the 5th playoff appearance for GNH in Salius's tenure. Gamby takes the snap. He's going to keep. Goes right up the middle. And short gain, or perhaps looks like they give him credit for about a yard on that, so good job by the interior of the Yellow Jacket defense. Gamby had a big game against GNH in that first meeting. He is a capable runner and hard to bring down. Also has the ability to throw the ball. He's definitely a dual threat quarterback, but the conditions today may limit the amount of throwing that each team does. Shotgun takes the snap, hands off to number 1, Noah Powell, and he stood up by the right side of the Yellow Jacket defensive line.
Yellow Jacket, right side of their line.
So no gain on the play, 3rd and 9. And a player that GNH is happy to see back in the lineup today for the first time in quite a while is number 11, Ty DeVita, sophomore. He's at a linebacker spot. He's missed a number of games with an injured arm. 4 wide receivers in this set, 3 to the far side. Hard count, but they get back. And now a flag flies, or a timeout is called by the Warriors.
Timeout, Watertown.
So 9:53 remaining in this first period. The Warriors take their first timeout of the half. When we come back from the timeout, they will be facing a 3rd and 9 from their own 38. This game is being live streamed to the Just Sports Winstead YouTube channel.
Number 7, Joel Barlow, and number 6, Sheehan game at Rentschler Field next Saturday, December 9th at 4:30.
As you might have been able to hear from my colleague to my right, Billy Richmond, doing PA today, this game, the winner of this game, will go on to face the winner of the Joel Barlow Sheehan game that's also being played today at the same time. And the contest will take place next Saturday, 4:30 p.m. at Rentschler Field in East Hartford, the home of the Huskies. They're going to send Powell in motion. Goes on a wheel route. He's thrown deep down the middle of the field, and it falls incomplete at about the 40-yard line. A real flutterer.
Intended for number 2, Adam Hasinger.
Hasinger was the intended receiver, but for GNH, they get the stop, and it looks like it'll bring on the punting unit for the Warriors.
Back deep for GNH is number 9, Nolan Reisdorf.
Number 18, Anthony Andujar comes on as the punter.
Anthony Andujar,
And
punt.
Reisdorf back deep. Oh, high snap. Andujar gets it, gets off the kick. It's a high end-over-end kick. Takes a Watertown bounce, and it's going to roll dead right around the 26-yard line. So that's where the Yellow Jackets will take over for their first possession of the game.
6-yard line.
The offensive stars of Tuesday night's quarterfinal victory were Nolan Reisdorf had a 65-yard touchdown run, Aiden Avina with a 35-yard touchdown run, and number 34, Evan Shebe, with a 74-yard touchdown run. 3 big plays accounted for all the scoring from the Yellow Jackets in that contest.
And a good defense.
And great defense at the end. Wishbone formation, they give to Avina, going right up the middle. Oh, he's got enough yardage, it looks like, for a first down.
Aiden Avina on the carry, and that's enough for a GNH first down.
So a great start to the drive for the Yellow Jackets. Sobel and Shebe joining Avina in the backfield. Reisdorf under center. They give it again to Avina. Pushes the pile for about 4 out to about the 42
Mile forward.
or so. Aiden had 78 yards rushing along with that touchdown in Tuesday night's victory. He's approaching 2,000 yards gained on the ground for his stellar GNH career.
That could have put him right over it, Mike. Maybe it did.
Reisdorf under center, I formation behind him, toss sweep to Shebe, going left, picks up a couple before he's tripped up by number 54, Joe Bunsey.
Evan Shebe.
So it sets up 3rd and 4. Clock moving here, 8:25 remaining in the opening period. Once again, an I formation with a wing to the left. They give it to Avina. Oh, he gets close to the mark, but he's going to be a bit short. Looks like about a yard short at about the 47. Needed to get to the 48.
Defensive line. Who was in on that?
So sets up 4th and 1.
4th and 1 for GNH.
Looks like they're going to go back to the full house wishbone here. They give it to Avina, going left. Oh, very, very close. Wow, it's going to depend on the spot,
They got it. I know.
but they say just enough.
And that's another GNH first down.
Avina is strong and fast, and he used that strength to push the pile just enough to get to the spot. Ball spotted on the near hash mark here. Second first down pickup of the drive for the Yellow Jackets. And a whistle, and this time GNH calls a timeout. I'm not sure they had the right
Timeout.
personnel on the field there. So with 7:06 remaining in this first period, still no score, and GNH has possession 1st and 10 from their own 48-yard line. We also want to thank the GNH Parents Booster Club, who did a great job this year with all of the support activities for the GNH football program.
Thanks again for another great season of GNH football.
They had a great season-ending banquet the other night, which technically wasn't the end of the season.
That was the fastest banquet we've ever had.
It was very efficient. So out of the timeout, GNH comes right back out over the ball. Old-fashioned T formation. Pump fake by Reisdorf, throws it deep looking for Reamer. Oh, and just knocked away at the last second by number 2, Adam Hasinger.
Great defense by number 2, Adam Hasinger.
Good defensive play there by Hasinger. Reamer had just about a half a step on him, but had to wait a little bit for the ball, and Hasinger closed on it and knocked it away.
Nice call.
3 wide receivers in this set. They give it to Avina, though, going left. Oh, he trucks the defender
Pena powers his way.
for a gain of about 4.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Gets into Warrior territory at the 48. 22 was the defender who paid the price, Cavallo. We'll give him credit for the tackle.
By Cavallo.
Looks like they're going to send McGuire out as the receiver on the far side and Reamer the receiver on the near side. 2 halfbacks flanking Reisdorf in the gun. Play fake. Now Reisdorf scrambling.
Throw it.
And he's going to be forced out of bounds. A loss on the play.
On the play.
So good job by the Warrior defense there.
Montague. Sean Paul. 14.
Looks like 14. We'll give him credit for pushing Reisdorf out of bounds. It's now 4th and 11 here, and it brings on the punting unit. So Reamer will do the punting chores, and number 2, Hasinger, drops back deep at around his own 24-yard line. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not 2. That's can't see his number. High snap. Reamer gets it off. Fielded at around the 22. It's 21 our line. Returns it out to about the 35, so about a 11 or 12-yard return.
For Watertown.
Pretty good coverage by the GNH
By a swarm
punt
of
coverage
defenders.
team. So we're just about halfway through this first period. 6:02 remaining. No score.
Actually, I could watch here and I can see everything.
So now Watertown with their second possession of this opening period. So each team's defense does its job, forcing a punt by the opponent. Gamby takes the snap. He's going to keep going left. Good pickup on first down of about 6 yards up to about the 42-yard line.
12, Braden Gamby on the run.
Actually, they give him forward progress just about to the 43, so
7 yards.
7-yard gain, 2nd and 3. A decent crowd has gathered here at Torrington High despite these rainy, cold conditions. Game time temperature was about 41 degrees with a steady rain. Slot to the left. 2 halfbacks flanking the quarterback in the gun. They give it to our line. He's tripped up. Oh, good job by the interior of the Yellow Jacket defense.
8 in our line.
Let's see who was at the bottom of that pile. Somebody had him by the ankles. I think it was 55.
Aiden
Avina.
5,
Jackson Hafner was at the bottom. No gain on the play, so sets up 3rd and a long 3. 4:50 and counting here in this first period. They send a man in motion. Hasinger across the formation. Gamby keeps, goes left. Oh, I think he got close to the mark on that second effort.
Gamby.
And they signal, yes, it is in fact enough for Warrior first down. That second effort, he was stopped short of the line, but lunged forward and used that lanky 6'2" frame to pick up the yardage needed. Once again, shotgun. Takes the snap. Play fake, counter. Arlene ended up with the ball, and Stimson and Avina combine on the tackle.
Owen Stimson, number 53, and Avina on the tackle.
Stimson is still showing some signs of the injury that he suffered on Tuesday night's game. He gutted out the second half. He was injured on the very last play of the first half and gutted it out gamely, but you can see it's still bothering him. He's limping around out there from his left outside linebacker position. Gain of 2 on the play. Once again, Hassinger in motion across the formation. Gamby goes left, breaks the initial tackle, breaks the second tackle. He's finally hauled down by Hafner, but a pickup of a couple more right around the 50-yard line. Sets up 3rd and about 6.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
No,
Mm.
the T's right side up.
Yeah, no, but like the guys are on the left.
Huh.
I mean, on the right. They should be on the left.
That's weird.
Yeah. It's fine.
3 wide receivers in the set, 2 halfbacks in the gun. Gamby takes the snap, hands off to number 1. Powell tries to go over left guard, but
Noah Powell,
short gain.
short gain on the play.
Sets up 4th and about 3 at the GNH 47. Now big number 75, Nick Mambrino, comes into the defensive lineup for the Yellow Jackets. I don't see any punter coming on the field for the Warriors. It looks like they're going to choose to go for it here. Since it's 4th and 3, GNH is going to have to be alert not to be susceptible to the hard count here. And a timeout is called by the Warriors. That's the second one they've used in this opening period, with 2:02 remaining in the period. When we come back out of the timeout, it'll be 4th and 3 at the GNH 47-yard line. We also want to thank
GNH team,
Gilbert A.D., Josh Penn for helping us out getting set up here. And in addition, Mike McKenna, the Torrington High AD, for all their help in having GNH be able to host this game here on Sunday afternoon, December the 3rd. Once again, the winner of this game will move on to the CIAC Class SS Finals next Saturday at Rentschler Field. Kickoff time is 4:30 p.m. All 6 class championships will be competed for next weekend. All the semifinal games are being played this afternoon at the same time, 12:30, just the same as our kickoff here, all across the state. Trips to the near side. Gamby keeps it, goes left, breaks a tackle. He's got a first down inside the 40-yard line.
Braden Gamby with the quarterback run for Watertown, and that's enough for a Watertown first down.
So Gamby keeps the drive alive. They put the ball down right at the 40. No huddle here for the Warriors. Right back to the line at scrimmage. Once again, trips to the near side. Gamby takes the snap, hands off to the running back. Our line goes right up the middle. He's got another first down for the Warriors down at around the 26-yard line.
Again, enough for the first Watertown first down.
So a promising drive here. Hurry up offense by the Warriors. They're approaching the red zone. Gamby takes the snap, goes right. Avina is the first man to meet him. Pickup of about 3.
And a 3 on the play.
And it looks like we have an injured Warrior. No, I guess he was just tying his shoe. He gets up. Approaching a minute to go here in this opening period. Warriors on the march. 2nd and 7 from the 22. They give it to our line, goes right up the middle, and then he's pushed back after a hard hit.
Hit hard.
Hafner is there, Liam Baxter.
Hafner and Liam Baxter on the tackle.
Number 54, Hoffman, I think, assisted as well. So 3rd and about 4 here. Ball's right on the 20-yard line.
2 down.
30 seconds remaining in the period. This time they huddle up. Our line flanking Gamby in the gun. 4 wide receivers in the set. They put a man in motion across the formation. They give it to our line. He hurdles over a defender, and he may have gotten just enough for a first down. Let's see. They haven't moved the chains yet. No, they're saying 4th down. But that was the final play of this first period, so we'll head to the second with no score, but the Warriors on the march, and we'll have a 4th and about 1 when we return. Our camera position today is inside the booth instead of on top of the booth, so it's possible a little bit of the camera work will be limited. For instance, it's a little difficult to see the scoreboard from here, but we'll try and obviously keep you apprised of the score as the game moves along. And right now that's easy. There is no score. Very fast-moving first quarter. Warriors looking to try and get the first points on the board here, just as they did in the first meeting between the two teams.
Watertown's been able to move the ball a little bit more. They've been out there long.
So we're back and just about ready for play. 4th and 1. Shotgun formation. Gamby takes it, goes right. He's got the first down and more, and he's down inside the 5. It looks like at about the 3.
Goes to the right side and gets enough for a Watertown first down.
So this first and goal at the it's just inside the 5, actually, at the 4. First and goal from there. So
first and goal from the 4.
So far, this game playing out very similarly to the first matchup between these two squads.
Gamby, and now our line running.
Our line flanking Gamby to his left. 4 wide receivers in the set. Now they put a man in motion. And they hand off to our line going right, breaks 1 tackle, and then he's knocked out of bounds around the line of scrimmage.
Knocked out of bounds.
Looks like Reamer and Avina combine on the tackle. I think Wes Allen got some initial penetration to push him wide, and the pursuit caught up to him. So no gain on the play. 2nd and goal from the 4. 2 halfbacks in the gun this time. Gamby takes the snap. He's going to take it himself, goes right, and he powers into the end zone off right tackle for a Warrior touchdown.
It's a Warrior touchdown.
So with 10:41 left in the second, the Warriors get the first points on the board. So number 1 is going to do the holding, and number 7 on to do the kicking, Samuel Paoletto. Snap, hold, kick is up, and it looks to be good.
It is good. Number 7, Sam Paoletto, kicks the extra point, and with 10:41 to go here in the second quarter, 7-0 in favor of the Warriors.
So the Paoletto extra point punctuates a long drive by the Warriors.
By the GNH
and they got on the board to take the 7-0 lead.
Down at the concession stand.
7.
7, Paoletto. Looks like GNH will have Reisdorf number 9, Reamer number 8, and Avina as the deep receivers. Will be camped out somewhere around their 10-yard line.
Tighten that screw tip. Nope, the other way.
Looks like Paoletta's also going to do the kickoff chores. He likes to have the ball spotted on the far hash mark. He approaches. Short end over end kick fielded on the run by Avina at about the 17-yard line. Gets a block. Tries to get to the outside and use his speed. And then he's forced down around the 39-yard line. So a good return by Nolan Reisdorf. So decent starting field position for the Yellow Jacket offense on this drive.
First and 10 from their own 39-yard line.
Center Nick Mambrino comes out over the ball. Power offset shotgun formation. Reisdorf goes left, uses his own speed. He gets a first down near midfield before going out of bounds.
And that's enough for another GNH first down.
Looks like he actually gets into Warrior territory at about the 48. Slot to the right. High formation behind Reisdorf. They gives it up the middle to Avina on a quick hitter. Picks up about 3 before he's pushed backwards.
Gain a 3 on the play. Who's on the tackle?
Looks like the middle of the defensive line. I think big number 77, Julian Guerrera.
77, Julian Guerrera on the tackle.
GNH quickly out of the huddle. The slot receiver is McGuire. Wes Allen also on this near side. This time Reisdorf rolling right, looking downfield. Oh, he's got pressure by our line, and he gets credit for the sack.
Number 21, Aiden, our line.
Big loss on the play.
7 on the play. He had somebody wide.
Pushes the ball all the way back to the 45-yard line, their own 45. So it sets up 3rd and about 17. Trips to the far side. Reisdorf's going to roll left, looking downfield, and he's going to be once again tackled for a loss. Looks like number 54 and 22 combined on the tackle. 54, Joe Bunce.
54, Joe Bunce.
22, Michael Cavallo. So 4th and about 20 here.
On the tackle.
So after picking up 1 first down, the Yellow Jacket offense goes backward.
On the kick.
And they're forced into a punt. Looks like, 21, our line back deep around his own 28. McGuire is the long snapper. Good snap. Reamer kicks. It's a short kick, end over end. But it takes a favorable GNH bounce and rolls dead at about the 31. So with 8:16 remaining in the second, Warriors will take over. So the GNH defense looked to make some adjustments here. The Warrior offense ambled pretty efficiently downfield, mostly on Gamby runs on that last possession. Gamby in shotgun again. Takes the snap, hands off to our line going right. Breaks a tackle, still on his feet, and he gets out to about the 38-yard line. Gain of about 7.
Gain of 7 on the play.
They spot him just shy of the 39-yard line, so second and a long 3. This time the Warriors will huddle up. They used a little bit more quick tempo offense on that last drive. No huddle. Double slot. Snap to Gamby. He's going to drop straight back. Pump fake. Looking for a pass down the far sideline, and then it falls incomplete in front of the defender, Evan Sheeby, at around the 35-yard line.
Coverage. Was that number 18,
I think it was 18, the intended receiver, Anthony Andujar.
Andujar, the intended receiver.
You could see that ball is slippery. It seemed to slip out of Gamby's hand.
Both passes, right?
So third and a long 3 here. 3 wide receivers or trips to the near side. Gamby takes it, goes right, and he's close, but maybe a little bit short of the first down.
Wow, what a big measurement.
Wow, that was a generous spot. Holy
That
smokes.
run was enough for another Watertown first down.
He is lanky.
Yeah.
Bounce and slide there.
So Warriors keep the drive alive here. They now have it 1st and 10 from their own 42 with 7:06 remaining in the second. They're looking to add on to their 7-0 lead.
Long count.
Our line,
Our line fights his way forward.
picked up of about a yard or 2, broke the initial tackle in the backfield, so did well to pick up 2 on the play, out to about the 49. Second and 8. Gamby takes the snap. He's going to keep, goes right. Picks up good yardage.
Number 12, Gamby.
So it's 3rd down and about 3 here
Third down and
at
3 for
their
the
own
Warriors.
49-yard line. Mambrino and Riva come into the defensive lineup for the Yellow Jackets, replacing
Riva and
Baxter and
Mambrino
Hoffman.
in for the GNH defense. Who's going to get the ball? Number 12.
Trips to the near sideline. Gamby takes a snap, goes to this near sideline, and he's submarined there by Avina. He's looks to be just a little bit short,
Gonna be short.
but it will be
Bring up
4th and 1.
Warriors.
So it looks like the Warriors are going to go for it here.
Let's make some noise for this GNH defense.
Oh, first time all day we've seen Gamby go under center. Look for the hard count here. They give it to Gamby. Oh, I think the second effort got it for the Warriors. He was stopped
Effort by
initially.
Gamby, and that's enough for a Watertown first down.
So the Warriors keep the drive moving forward
They did have him.
and quickly back up to the line of scrimmage. No huddle. And this time Arlene is tracked down in the backfield. He tries to pitch it back to Gamby, but the referees blow the play dead. It looks like Sheeby was the primary tackler.
Evan Sheeby on the tackle.
Evan had a great game on Tuesday night, along with his offensive long touchdown run. He had 107 yards rushing and 14 tackles
No, they marked him at the line of
on
scrimmage.
defense.
Goes to the shotgun stand.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know how, I know. Yeah, it was very strange.
Gamby takes the snap. It's a little off target. He corrals it, picks up about 3
Tackled by a
to the
small
45-yard line. So sets up 3rd and about 7. Clock's moving here. 3:50 left in this second period.
Don't leave me, Mike.
I'm coming right back, don't worry.
Ken won't work without you.
So they get the play call from the Warriors sideline. Looks like number 12 brings it into the huddle. I'm sorry, number 17 brought it into the huddle to number 12, Gamby. He takes the snap, play fake, and he's tackled after a short gain by Hafner. Oh, 56. My apologies.
56,
Jacob Smith. Great job by Jacob there. So it's 4th and long here, 4th and about 7 or 4th and 6. And they do bring the punt unit on here. Look like they're going to try to pin GNH deep. Sobel's going to drop back deep. High snap. Gets it off. High end over end kick. And it's going to take a little bit of a GNH roll and stop it around the 15 or 16 yard line with 2:37 remaining.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line. Remember the concession stand is open down there. I think they have hot chocolate and coffee. Warm yourself up.
So the GNH defense stiffens there after a couple of first down pickups by the Warriors. Let's see what they can do here on offense with 2:37 remaining in the period. All 3 timeouts left. Shotgun formation. Reisdorf gives it to Avina going left. And a nice gain on first down of about 8 out to around the 25-yard line.
For a gain of 8. 9
A gain of 9. Yeah, let's give him credit for an extra yard there.
9 now, yep. Yeah.
Yellow Jackets quickly out of the huddle. They're going to put 3 wide receivers to this near sideline. They give it to Avina going left. They seem to, he seemed to come up lame a little bit there. I'm not sure what happened.
Avina,
No gain on the play.
no gain on the place.
He's not lifted, though.
No, I know.
Eesh.
Just slipped
He must have
there.
just slipped.
Like he just fell.
I know he's flexing his left knee a little bit.
Oh.
Oh, Stimpson also, the left guard, also hobbling up to the line of scrimmage, and GNH does
Timeout,
take a timeout with
GNH.
1:31 remaining in the period. I might have been incorrect for. I think it is their second that they've taken.
Second GNH timeout.
So they'll have 1 remaining. So a couple of injuries here that may play a pivotal role in the remainder of this game. Owen Stimpson limping around, and Aiden Avina just came up limping on that last carry. Let's see how it plays out here as we go through the rest of the game.
Fans for all your support and encouragement all season long, especially coming out today in this big rainy day. And especially we want to thank our number 1 fan, Owen Reedy, who was at every game. Thank you, Owen.
So out of the timeout, GNH comes right back out over the ball. They're going to go with the full house backfield here. Reisdorf under center. They're going to throw it to Wes Allen on a play fake, but just out of his reach at around the 46-yard line.
Intended for number 88, Eston Ryan.
Oh, Eston Ryan. Yeah, I'm sorry. Eston Ryan, I misidentified him as Allen.
Punting from the 25.
So now Reamer is going to come on and do the
Reamer
punting
on to
chores.
punt for GNH. Oh, that's too
Good snap. Gets the kick off. High end over end. It's going to bounce. And going to roll dead right around the 43-yard line or so with 1:15 remaining.
Yard line for Watertown. They'll take over 1st and 10 with 1:15 to go in the second quarter.
So what do they say very often in this game? It's a game of inches. That pass was just a few inches beyond the outstretched fingertips of Eston Ryan.
He was wide open too.
4 wide receivers in the set, 3 to the far side. Gamby throws it. It's complete. Looks like number 2, Hassinger, has got it.
Pass is
Gets
complete.
to over midfield. And a penalty flag.
Flag on the play.
Whoa, that one was more like a parachute. Thrown way high in the air before it came down to the earth. Well, let's see what the call is. Referee's conferring. It was a pickup of about 7 on the play, or maybe 8. Let's see if it stands. Still no signal yet from the referee crew.
Wow, a lot of discussion.
A lot to sort out, apparently. Here comes our signal. Personal foul against Watertown. Unsportsmanlike conduct against GNH, offsetting.
Offsetting penalties.
Well, they're just going to put back the original.
So the end result of that was a gain of 2 yards. So it'll be 1st and 8 for the Warriors with 1:06 remaining from their own 45-yard line. Snap to Gamby. Looks like he was trying to hand it off to our line, but he pulls it out and goes right, picks up another couple yards.
Gamby.
So 2nd and about a long 5 here. Warriors quickly out of their huddle. Trips to the near side. Burt dropping straight back is Gamby. Throws it on a slant. It's caught to number 18, Andujar. He's got a first down at around the 40-yard line.
It's enough for a Watertown first down.
That'll stop the clock momentarily as they reset the chains.
Chain gang is officials now.
Dropping back is Gamby. Now he's flushed. Still looking downfield. He's going to keep it. And he's pushed out of bounds somewhere around the 35-yard line with 18 seconds remaining.
Goes out of bounds. 8 yards now. Gain of 8 on
Actually,
the
they give
play.
him credit to the 33-yard line.
Crazy.
2nd and 2.
18 seconds.
Warriors have 1 timeout left and 18 seconds. Gamby takes the shotgun snap, rolling right, looking downfield, and he gets pressure, and he just throws it out of bounds.
Gamby throws the ball out of bounds.
Hafner provided the pressure,
Pressure
so
by
11
Hafner.
seconds remaining. Hafner with the
for the Warriors.
great pressure, forcing Gamby to throw it before he wanted to.
He should, because
He's not getting big runs like this, so we're partying for time.
Right.
So third and long 2. 1 timeout left for the Warriors. 4 wide receivers, 3 to the near side. Gamby takes, goes right, gets to the outside,
Gets the corner.
and he gets out of bounds with 4 seconds left after picking up the first down,
Gamby, the carry to
somewhere around the
side.
28-yard line.
Enough for a Watertown first down.
The scoreboard
3
clock
seconds
says 3 seconds left. They put the ball actually right at the 30-yard line. So the Yellow Jackets just simply have to defend the goal line here. Should be the final play of the first half, barring a defensive penalty. And the Warriors will take their final timeout here.
Timeout Watertown. Their final timeout of this half.
The Yellow Jackets would like to have that Hail Mary pick 6 like we saw in the Jets game last week. So it's been a pretty fast-moving first half here. Majority of the plays have been runs. Kept that clock moving. GNH is set to receive the opening second half kickoff, so they're looking to keep the Warriors off the board here as we head into halftime. Warriors come right out over the ball. GNH also has to be alert for some type of razzle-dazzle or trick play like a hook and lateral here. Gamby's 2 men in motion. And that's a penalty flag, but also a GNH defensive lineman came across the line of scrimmage. So it's going to go against GNH. Makes the,
5-yard penalty.
moves the ball up 5 yards to the 25. Not sure the Warriors really wanted to have 2 men approaching each other in motion on that play, but it worked out to their advantage. Oh, they're going to try a field goal here.
7, right?
Number 7, Paoletta. They're going to put the tee down or the block at the 31. Makes it a 41-yard field goal here.
Field goal attempt.
Snap. And the kick is short and goes through the end zone. So that's how the first half will end. 7-0 will be our halftime score in favor of the Warriors. Well, let's see if was that in fact the last play of the first half? No, the referee's still discussing something, but it looks like they're just going to let one team go off first and hold off the other team because there's only one gate here to go into the locker room. So we'll take a short break here, and then we'll bring you all the second half action from this CIAC Class SS semifinal playoff action here at Torrington High School. Stay tuned.